It was actually serendipitous the way we found out about this house. It was the day we got back from our honeymoon. The Joneses, who lived here for 46 years and loved this house, reached out to Studio North because we've restored a few other heritage homes in Parkdale to ask if we'd be interested in buying their house and restoring it so it wouldn't be torn down. So this is the Grant Jones historic house, built 112 years ago.
And then we came back and met Anne and Heber, and they showed us around. The rest is history. So we weren't planning on buying a house when we bought this house, but we saw it and knew it was our house.
The previous owners left us this photo album,
Having a little picnic.
and this is a bit of a record of the house and all the people who've lived here since it was built.
They're sweet.
And it's just like really fun to go through and just see kind of all the different loving families that lived here. There's like family having a picnic and, you know, looks like kids' first day of school and then just seeing how the neighborhood's changed over the years.
Josh!
And there's the fellas helping us with the house.
Look!
First bought the house, we came in kind of guns blazing, had the demo bins dropped off that day, and
I think we've touched every inch of the house in some way. It was like a really interesting balance of trying to keep what we could, modernize it, but also make it like functional for us and still beautiful.
Heber, the husband, he like did care for this house. And there's a few times when I'd ask him like mechanical questions like, hey, like, who is your boiler guy? You know, he can't figure this out. And he knew exactly the guy and his first and last name and his life story. And
seeing and understanding like the pride and ownership that existed before us also has like spilled over into like how we want to care for the home too.
you know, I love a garage. Like I always say, like, why would anyone put a car in a garage? And like, it's my workshop. It's like, I just love being out there. And I showed a lot of restraint, not building the garage as big as I could. And I intentionally did that because we wanted to maintain sight lines from our kitchen to the park. Like we wanted to be able to see our kids playing ball or see if it's busy at the rink and if we wanted to like go over there. It allows us to like give our kids a bit of independence.
Yeah.
To go out there by themselves, but we have the peace of mind knowing that they're right there and we could, you know,
Call them back if we need them.
call them back if we had to. We started renovating this house, like the major renovation on the house, when we were building a big affordable housing project in Banff. There was like about a 3-month period where we couldn't live in the house, so we moved into the nanny suite, which is about 150 square foot little hotel room we designed in the garage. And
all of us, plus our dog, shared the space. We all slept on a king bed. We ate all of our meals outside. We cooked most of our meals outside. It kind of felt like we were camping. It was a really fun experience. I've also always really liked front porches, and this has a enclosed front porch, which is pretty special.
we turned it into this really beautiful outdoor space that has like our porch swing where we like to kind of like recap the day events on. And, you know, I do really, really enjoy this type of work, and I had a lot of help from my stepdad would be down here every weekend helping me out, and my son would see us working and just be there watching, and I think that was just like also just like nice memories. Something that we want to do, or like I just love the feel of the lath and plaster walls, like the inside lath and plaster. It just has this like beautiful texture to it, and we didn't want to lose that. So what we did was we added insulation to the exterior of the building. And now this house and we put in new heritage replica windows, and now it's not drafty, it's really comfortable. And then the front picket fence, it just has this really nice way of like framing that front yard. There's just like this 112-year patina of like dents and scratches and wear that just kind of like adds to the beauty and like enjoyment of the house. I think that's probably why I feel so good in here too. Mm-hmm. House has a good energy.
And as we updated it, we tried to choose materials that would do the same thing. And so like the kitchen cabinets, for example, are made out of Douglas fir plywood. And so if they get banged up, they don't look like they're ruined and need to be replaced. Like they look like they're just aging nicely, like the rest of the fur in the house.
I hope that this house in the future just continues to like kind of like serve this legacy of being like a wonderful place to raise a family, and just like I guess be grateful for like a chance to live in a house like this.
Yeah, it's a place that's got a lot of really cool stories, and it is just a very unique and special home. I think what I would want is just for it to continue to be recognized for how special it is, and just not have that ever taken for granted.